Right at the convergence of the three. Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. This is Hines. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now it's Herbert. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Williams. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On second and goal. Herbert on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, don't they?
Not that, but do you think there's ever been a player happy on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has a fight for the football, and it's intercepted? Picked off by Darnell Savage. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. On the give is Nwangu. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the run is Nwangu. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So the 3 points there, CB, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, brother, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, it's Watson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Binds. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the run, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they at their 38. After the interception, here's Watson. That is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw here's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out of the gun, Watson.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run with Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
He'll check this down to Hines. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. But able to get it up past the 45.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. third down. It's Robinson. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Watson on play action. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fights off the defender. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. It gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert now. This to Hines on the drop-off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
He's gonna make everything happen.
Touchdown, Falcons! Khalif Raymond, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons on one play have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. To start it out, Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Sutton. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. Right back to Chenault. This time he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Watson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home